Hello, my friends. Welcome to second podcast episode. First of all, I want to apologize for my voice in advance. I'm dealing with a bite of a cold right now. But there is something I want you to know. This channel was never created for the purpose of making money. My only goal is to share the hidden legend buried beneath the ashes and dust with you. And with your spiritual support to finish the Dust and Ash Saga novel series that I am currently writing. So, let's finally start talking about the story itself. As I said in the previous episode, human civilization, or rather our civilization, goes much further back than most people imagine. And that is exactly where the history of Sangarus begins. Back when all continents were still one, that massive supercontinent was called Sangarus. It was the name given to it by the first walkers. And I can almost hear you asking, what are the first walkers? Well, the first walkers were not exactly a race nor a single species. They were a people, a name for a shared way of life, a common existence. Life had taken root in many different forms across this vast continent. Elves, dwarves, humans, and many other ancient beings whose names cannot all be counted. But then, term first walkers was used especially for humans, elves, and dwarves. Across Sangarus, there were countless unexplored regions, as well as many small kingdoms and communities scattered throughout the land. These communities could be found at every age of the continent, because they all shared a common language. That common tongue was made up of the simple short sentences. And because life existed in every corner of Sangarus, even beings of the some kind could sometimes show slight physical differences. Think of it like this. Just as a dark-skinned human living in the southern lands might look different from a fair-skinned, light-eyed human of the northern lands. The same was true for people of Sangarus. That is why you could never say, all elves are blonde, or all dwarves have a red beard. Such classifications simply did not exist. But as time passed and kingdoms grow larger, the small and rare conflicts between the first walkers slowly turned into great wars. Humans, elves, and dwarves fought beside one another and against one another. In those wars, magic was used. Ancient beasts were unleashed, and strange, terrifying weapons appeared on the battlefield. The reasons for this war were power, minerals, and land. But there was also another cause, a cause whose name was never spoken. And yes, this is where we will end today's episode. As I said before, your support means a lot to me and to this book, especially your subscription, the growth of this channel, and the comments you leave. All of that gives me strength during this difficult journey. Until the next episode, take care of yourselves. Ashes to the wind, blood to the earth.